Hey, what's going on, everybody? Like to
Ladies
introduce
and
you.
gentlemen. I'm sorry.
We're trying to introduce ourselves, and this guy's talking to ladies and gentlemen. All right, we are G.E.T. running. Introducing G.E.T. You're like, what the heck are y'all talking about? It's our initials of our names. So,
Yes.
just so you know, that's where it's starting. And we like to kick this off.
Break it down.
And what we love doing.
Who are you?
Oh, no.
What kind of person are you? Like,
Well, my name is T. I like movies. I love watching movies. I used to film a little bit. I like writing scripts, things of that nature. I'm into the arts, so this is really my love. I love watching movies. It's like my zone when I do it. So that's who I am.
Definitely.
definitely a movie person. Like to get away. It's my escape. So go to theaters, clear my head, and also just have fun. Most of all, I like to watch movies where I can enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Simple person. Nothing special.
Above all.
This guy.
We got special here.
Very special. Yeah, for me, G. My name is G. I love watching movies, like the idealistic and analyzing and all that stuff. I'm just really into all that. Camera work, cinematography, do beats at times. Used to, but anyway, that's a long story. But
That's
now,
who we are.
Now that's what we do.
So
Entertainment.
I feel very simple now, but go ahead.
So breaking this down, we'd like to introduce to you basically how we're going to start this off is with movie etiquette. Movie etiquette. There we go. Movie etiquette. Basically, what do you like when you watch a movie? Like, what do you go in when you watch a movie? And a lot of people are different, a lot of people are similar. But I guess we'll take it from there. So for me, personally, when I watch a movie, I like to escape the world. I really focus in and zoom in. Everything shuts out. Like, I watch it like therapy almost. Like, I'm really watching it and I feel better. So when the world is one place, but when I watch the movie, I'm somewhere else. A whole different experience. Mm-hmm. I hate it when people talk. I hate when people have commentary. I hate when people like bounce all over the place. I like to watch a movie.
Yes.
I want to be in the zone.
Yes.
He's mad at me.
Yes.
we previously had this experience that we just like all in different fields, all three of us, and it was amazing.
He's an extremist. He is like no laughter, no crying, no getting up to go to the restroom.
And nah, it's not that bad.
No noise.
It's not that bad. No, listen.
No phones, nothing.
Listen.
And we're in his
Don't breathe, don't call.
My sanctuary.
his laboratory, his movie laboratory.
No.
And
He's truly focused.
He has
He's
rules.
like,
I locked it. Just to give you an idea of the experience, we watched a movie recently. We'll talk about the movies we review in a later segment. But basically, we're watching a movie, and I gave him a disclaimer. I didn't really give G a disclaimer. Kind of like when I go into a movie, I'm locked in. That's why a lot of times when I watch movies, I'll watch the movie by myself first. Then the second time I'll watch it with people because then I can handle commentary and stuff like that because I've already seen it. So when I watch something for the first time, it's like I'm locked in. There's nothing like you can go, and I'm gonna like, don't snap at me. So basically, he's in the movie like apparently getting tortured. He's like.
Because it's not fair. It's not fair.
and it was really action. I was on both sides.
Yes, it was an action-packed movie.
It was an action-packed movie. I was just
and
like,
it just came out not too long ago. Okay, and I don't understand. I feel like you should be able to express yourself when there is a funny scene. It requires you to laugh. There's no laughter in his movie setting. He invited us over, had subwoofers. He had the works, right? He had speakers, he had subwoofer,
real good
huge
system.
widescreen. Everything was set, but we can't make any noise. We can't express ourselves. We can't be human in certain atmospheres. All right.
So which brings down to the movie etiquette aspect. So there's two aspects to this. There's theater and then there's home, and they're both equivalent to me. I would go to the movies early to avoid crowds. I hate going to the crowds where the people like there's always that comedian. There's always the guy who makes commentary. There's always the interrogation guy. There's always the freaking the guy who's
Matter of
sleeping.
fact, the last one was the ones that come in late.
And just
So I want to actually go down. We're gonna just only four. I want to actually go down the list when we get to it. Listen, we're kicking it right now, and I want to give you a certain crowd of people that you're going to run into whenever you go to a movie theater. All right, so we're going to start with number one, which is the comedian. All right.
I hate that. It's always that guy.
Yes,
it's that guy.
The comedian.
You always think you're the funniest. You think you're the funniest guy in the theater. Anytime they say something happens, oh, I wouldn't do that. And then you look at the audience like they're supposed to laugh at you.
That's the thing.
I don't want to laugh at you.
The thing that kills me most is that I come to see a movie to see stars, to see celebrities. I didn't come to hear you.
Exactly.
I didn't pay to see or hear you. When you come out with a movie, then you could do whatever you want. But until then,
shut up.
Right. You know, the thing is, like, I feel like they're trying to make the movie funnier.
Yeah.
You're not making it funnier. They're trying to make it more interesting.
Yeah.
You're trying to do something with this movie.
It's not working.
And
you're killing it.
Stop.
That
Comedian guy.
Nobody's paying you. Nobody's
not a
paying you to
comedian.
do that.
No.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You're spoiling it. You're spoiling the movie. Because now we have to look down whatever row you're in
and avoid it like the plague.
It's annoying. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
All right. So number two, the conversationalist.
Oh.
Okay.
I think that's.
This is just like part one. That guy that scene in part one. That's what happened.
And you're sitting.
That's what happened in part
right
one.
next to them. I'm like right next. I'm like, you're like. I'm trying to watch the movie here. You're sitting there hearing a conversation, and you got two conversations going on at the same time. You got them in the movie, and these guys here. And you're like, shut up. What are you talking about?
Remember him from part? Yeah, that's the guy. I knew it was him. Hey, did you see? I think that's him. I think that's her. If you go to
Watch it. The wings are gonna come out, and watch, you're gonna see. Oh, and the worst ones is when the people that already saw the movie, and they comment on what's about to come up.
It's like, oh, this is when he does that.
Oh
Stop
my
talking.
gosh.
Stop talking.
But the thing is, they act like they paid for everybody. See, if you did that, if you went into the theater and paid for everybody in the theater, that would make sense. I paid money. I paid good money to see this movie. And a lot of times you're buying other things. You're buying
seats.
You're buying soda. You're buying, popcorn, whatever things you're buying.
That's another bother too with the popcorn, and when the movie is just getting excited. Oh, quiet. It needs quiet time. You hear. And you're like,
okay, so. Listen, I don't eat popcorn. When I go to movie theaters, I normally order nachos.
That's the worst. That's even worse.
You're that guy.
The thing is, worse.
The thing is, elbow drop.
The thing is, I try to time it, so I'm. They dip it with some more cheese again. As soon as it comes on.
No, but you gotta do that with the gun scene. Then you chew.
So this is
what
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
Now I'm very when it comes to that, I'm very subconscious when it comes to
oh my god,
making noise with my food in a quiet scene. And a quiet scene, it's like.
Oh, so you wait for the cars to start flipping?
Yeah,
and you start
that's right. That is true. I don't just
rip the
apart. And he says this food is overrated anyway. I mean,
yeah, they are.
It's too darn expensive.
Yeah, but it's the experience. You're paying for the experience.
Yeah,
you definitely are. Would you go to the supermarket and buy this food for movie prices?
Well, I don't think the supermarket's an experience. The cart, the ride, register, the ride. It's not an experience.
Unless if you're like one of those children that like to be on the cart and be like, push. Push.
So the next one we have. The next one is the instigator. Oh my gosh! Let something happen in the front row.
Oh man.
Yo, isn't that the dude that cut you off on the food line, the food court? Yo, you gonna let him talk to you like that?
No, you know what? No, I know what you're talking about. The one that said, one time I sat in the movie theater and you had, yo, next time you sit down, you're gonna kick my chair. I'm like thinking like, he's like,
I'm tired of kids kicking my chair now. I listen.
That's annoying.
Whatever you get,
I mean, children,
whatever you get.
No, but children.
The kids?
No, children is another thing. Because sometimes they like,
When I say, I'm talking about like teenagers, people that know better. You got grown children.
What's the worst though?
Grown children, by the way.
You know what is the worst? One time, one of the worst, because I had a lot of bad experience. But one of the worst experience.
I want to
One of the worst experience is somebody sitting right in front of me. And he came to the movie theater when the whole movie is playing already, and I'm like really intrigued. I'm like really interested in what's going on. And he comes in, his girlfriend sits down right next, you know, and right in front of me, he just stays standing up, and he saw me like I'm like this, like dodging his silhouette. And I'm like this, and he just like, she stays standing up, and he's like on his phone standing up like this. And I was just like looking at him like, are you serious? I just felt like, you know, but you know, if I just do anything.
That's the thing. If you try to say something,
it's going to get worse.
Only escalates.
It's only escalate. So I just said like this. All right.
I don't know what it is with theater people.
So immature.
They don't care. And they live in their own world, and that's the whole thing. And that's back to why I go to matinees. I go to the early shows. I noticed that a lot of people do not like waking up in the morning. So when a movie comes out, immediately I find the earliest showing they got. I'm talking like 10:35, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that's 50 miles away from you, right?
Even by me, people don't like waking up. And I'm like, I purposely train myself to watch movies early just for that thing. Because I'm like, this is ridiculous. I got to sit there and have to deal with that nonsense. That's why I know one of my friends, he likes to go to debut night on the Friday when everybody's and their mother's in there. I'm like, I don't know how you like that. I don't know how he does it.
Tell you the truth, for me, I could adapt. I could adapt with that, but there's only a certain degree.
Because you know what you're walking into.
Right. No, but not only that. Not only that, but for me, I like the crowd. I like the crowd.
Okay.
So if I'm laughing and everybody's just like getting old and you know intrigued and into it and all that stuff like that, then it's cool. It's exciting.
You feel like the energy's there.
Yeah, it's like the energy is there. Yeah, I'm with the crowd.
This is okay. This is one of my favorites, right? All right, so sold out theater. Just imagine, packed out theater, movies. You're about 20 minutes into the movies, and here comes this family.
Oh.
Here comes this family, and with kids and whoever, like 6, 7 deep, right? I love this part because you know it's packed. There's no seats, and so you just look at
the stairs.
They regret.
You're gonna have to sit the stairs.
Their faces like little cat eyes in the dark. You ever see that? And everybody's just. They have that look of horror because I've been there. When you show up late and that look of horror, when you look at all the audience, everybody's there, and you're just recalculating, rerouting, like, and you just the terror.
I did that one time with my pops. It was Mortal Kombat. The first one came out. We went there late, and we heard. We walked in, people were sitting on the floor. That's how packed it was.
I can't do that.
On the floor. And we're like, my boss was like, nope, I'll pay for another one. He's like, we're not sitting on the floor.
Oh, that's terrible, man.
That's not happening.
I had to do that one time.
On the floor.
I had to do that one time. Because I think it was X-Men. X-Men 3.
Okay, it was The Last Stand.
Yeah, it was X-Men 3. And I was just like taking like, you know, I was just sitting down on the stairs, and I was just like all uncomfortable. But as soon as you know somebody, because what happened is like you know the crowd, everybody that was sitting there, because all the seats was packed up. And you know, for me, I hate the front. That's my worst seat. Because when I'm sitting at the movie theater, I'm like this. Oh my gosh, that is the worst thing. Because you know, to tell you the truth, when you close up like this, you can actually see the frames.
Yeah, the
like,
little grid things. That's what you're talking about.
So I was just like thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna sit in the front. So anyway, I sat in the stairs, and as I'm sitting on the stairs, people was like really spoiling it for everybody. You know, because it's like kids. I think it was at Linden or something like that. One of those movie theaters, and this, you know, everybody was just like, yeah, this and that, like joking at this and that, and what Juggernaut was saying. And everybody was like, so the couple was just like thinking like, come on guys, y'all talk too, and he got up, y'all talk too much, y'all talk too loud, make too much noise. So he moved out the movie theater. And I looked at that seat like it was gold. Boom! I say, listen, you snooze, you move, listen, you move your feet, you lose your seat.
Listen, hearing all of these stories, this is the main reason why I started purchasing tickets at AMC Theater. Designated seats.
That's my best theater.
Yes, I started booking chairs because that's the worst feeling where either you're sitting next to somebody too close because these seats are spaced out.
Right.
AMC theaters, you have, you know. it's a more controlled environment. That's
you don't have to worry about somebody putting their feet on your chair. And like,
oh my gosh!
Like, okay,
that's the worst. You know what? That is the worst. This is assigned seats.
Yeah.
Right? And you have, like, the seat that I'm about to sit on had somebody's foot on top of the head.
Yo,
and I'm just like thinking, that's.
I hate that.
I
hate that.
Come on.
You pull out your phones anytime you want. What is with that?
No, it's just inconsiderate people.
Why?
They on the highest bright setting.
Yes, the highest.
They're like, okay, I want to make sure because I understand you don't care about the movie. Leave.
That's what I'm saying.
If you don't like the movie, leave. You gotta ruin it for me. I paid money too.
And you know what's another thing to that? I'm gonna add on to that. The thing about it, if you're not appreciating the movie and you're going to sleep, leave. But I hate, there's a couple of experiences I had where you got people snoring while the movie is playing. And it was an interesting movie. I'm like this, but I hear
you gotta go like this.
Exactly.
Right
right into his nostrils, man. Just like
No.
he's
That's
snoring.
Snoring. I remember. Yo, this is way back.
I get mad.
I went. I should have known better. Right back in the days, there was like theaters where you purchased one ticket for the price of two movies.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, that's pretty.
Oh my gosh, man.
You got the worst crowd with that. The worst
group
crowd.
That people that theater
For the price of
attracts.
one, forget it.
You smell weed. You smell all these different stuff in the air. Nobody's quiet. Everybody's talking about different things. And the theater, the screen is not even all that. It's like
It's kind of like the cover charge. You don't let certain people into certain areas because they, if you have a cover charge, you keep the riffraff out because riffraff doesn't like pain.
You know what? You just gave me an idea.
What's that?
With that cover charge, they should match that up with dress code.
That's too. Oh wow, you would keep a lot of people out. You would. What do you mean I gotta wear a suit in the movie theater?
Nah, I think that's going too far. Guys.
No, but I'm saying, but listen, listen to this. Like every time there's a dress code situation, like you enter a club, if there's a dress code, there's a certain type of mentality that enters. Am I wrong or right? Into a club.
It's true,
right.
but
if you don't do it in a movie,
that's a history. With extra rules.
No.
All right, listen.
Special set of skills.
We're gonna get back to this. All right, listen. This is eating.
We got dress code in the opera. Opera, they got dress code.
Yeah, all right, but we're gonna get back to this. I can still tell this is eating you. This is eating E. My movie experience.
Go tell the movie if you want to go tell. You want to be
All right,
embarrassed.
we saw Justice League.
Okay, listen.
Right?
A movie where you can have mixed emotions, right? That's expected. It's expected for you.
They had cry scenes. They had some, emotional scenes. You're like, oh dear.
But pure silence. We were not allowed to make any movements. We were not allowed to be ourselves for 4 hours. Can you imagine? Oh my god! Oh my gosh! For 4 hours.
We took breaks. We had breaks.
Bathroom breaks. He had small little conversations about after he pauses it by himself when he feels like taking a break, expressing himself. He pauses. This is a 4-hour movie, and we weren't allowed to really interact or laugh because it's therapeutic. And I understand some movies are therapeutic for people. They need that medicine. That's medicine to them. I'm getting poisoned in the process. And I don't like that. And we're bros, right? And I'm excited. Speakers going off, everything. He's tunnel vision. He's not saying a darn thing. He ain't saying jack. This guy, he didn't get the memo, so he's laughing by himself. And I'm sitting in a corner like...
No, but it's weird because we're watching the movie and every so often I'm hearing...
But it's true. It's true because every time I'm like this. I'm just getting amped up like
We're
this.
getting into it. There's some scenes that
I'm just getting some really, but I don't want to be the only one being all amped up. Like, whoa, this is exciting. Oh, this is happening. And I turn around. I see E. T. He's like this. T's like this.
No
E,
expressions.
E is like this. He looked like he was like frozen. Like I told him like, yo, he looked like a hostage situation. Like,
I did feel like a hostage.
and he looked like the one that's holding a hostage. Like
It's like, what did you say?
This is where I learned that there are a good amount of people who take their movie experiences seriously.
Yeah.
Do you go for fun? I don't know.
Of course I go for fun.
Wait, and another side, and another side to that is that there is a good amount of people that could multitask, where they look at the movie, somebody could talk to them and they're still grasping the movie as well as hearing the person talk. For me, I got slightly a little skill.
That's not me.
This is supposed to be the talker.
I was the talker.
He thought something was wrong with us. He's like, are they okay? Because he got the full memo.
I got the full
He
memo.
got the partial memo. So that's when he went to see the movie. He's like,
it's because I adapted. because I don't want to be the only one like, oh! You know what I'm saying?
No, there was some times where you were like that.
I could hold it.
And I'm trying to respect.
But you know what? It's like when I turned around and I saw your reaction, I was like thinking like, oh, maybe these guys are not like that.
It is an awesome movie, all right? But you can hear a pin drop when certain people go into a state of mind, right?
well, there's a history to it. Like, for example, during the Great Depression, things were so bad in people's lives. When they went to movies, they weren't really
You're going to bring the Great Depression, man?
This is the Great Depression. We are depressed right now. But go ahead. By the way,
Go ahead, Steve.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I can't watch a movie fresh with him or people like
that's
him.
the whole thing. He
I
had
can't watch
experience.
it fresh.
Apparently, you said you had experience back in the day where people saw the movie without you.
Okay.
I mean, so when y'all went to see it the second time around,
That's true. He is guilty with
he
it.
said the experience killed him. So he said that this experience was worse than that.
It was great. Okay, so all right, little history. So me and a couple of buddies went out to go see a certain movie. I forgot what it was, and they saw it already. So I said, "Yo, I didn't see this movie. Is this gonna cause any problems? Are you gonna feel some kind of you're gonna feel left out?" Anyway, we came to agreement. Oh, they said, "Oh, it's fine. It's cool. No. We like the movie. We'll see it again with you. We'll watch it again." A good 90% of the movie, they're on their phones and they're talking with each other. To make it worse, I paid for their tickets. I paid for their tickets and mine, and I'm watching the movie fresh. And there were some scenes where I was like, "Yo, did you?" And they're in their own little bubble, their own little world, right? Comparing that to,
And I'm like,
yes. So comparing that to this current experience, being at his place, movie setting, wide screens, speakers galore. We were not allowed to make any noises. We were allowed to use the bathroom.
I did not. Nah.
We weren't allowed
I didn't
to
say
do,
nothing like
we
no.
weren't allowed to do anything. All right, we couldn't even pull out our phones.
No.
We couldn't do nothing.
I didn't say nothing.
All right,
He's acting like I said. He's acting
still.
like I went in there and said, "Okay, guys, here's the rules.
We had to sit like,
No fun, no laughter,
that's what it felt
no
like.
joy."
That's when I learned that there are people. That's when I learned that there are people out here who really take this seriously. They take this stuff seriously. It's, I guess, you're coming from a critic's point of view or from a business standard.
For me, I can say it's multiple aspects. One, when you do film, I mean, I'm not an expert like that.
You reload.
Yeah, and you kind of looking at it just to figure out what you can do, angle things, all kinds of stuff. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at what I can do.
It's
here.
teaching you.
Yeah, I'm learning. B, when things aren't going the best in your life, I'm not saying I'm depressed or anything like that, but the world has a lot of stuff going on right now. So you got all the negativity in the world. You want to go into something that's not world oriented. That's why I don't like it when that's why I'm not really into I wouldn't say documentaries, but biographies or things that have more world into it. I'm not more so into that. I could watch it, but I'm not really watching like a documentary like that. I'm more into something that escapes, the world. You want to watch something that really brings you in.
But what about people who want to escape too?
Well, I guess that's your way of escaping. But my main thing is for example,
freedom of expression.
How can you talk when
the
someone's
thing
talking?
is, we're not even rude. That's the thing. We're not. Are we that much interrupting?
No, but this is let's say for example, there's a scene where something not blows up, but let's say a car's driving, there's an intense scene. I want to see what's happening. Let's say there's a fight scene, this guy's doing this, he's elbowing him or kicking him out. And you're like, oh snap, what's going on? I'm like, bro, I'm trying to see the kicks. I'm trying to see what's he gonna do.
You analyze.
I'm not sitting there trying to hear someone say, oh snap, you're taking away from the whole fight.
Oh snap, really takes away. Oh shoot.
Every 5 seconds.
It's not. No, it's
Especially when it's an intense scene. Ooh, oh, snap. Oh,
no. Okay, this is what I call disrespectful. Actually, the four things that we went over are disrespectful.
Right.
I think
we all agree on that.
we agree with that. Now, with a casual word here and there.
Brief. Like,
just like, dang, oh shoot.
It could depend. It could honestly depend.
Like,
not every single
the
time.
movie for him.
Oh no, but somebody might say, "Oh, did you see that? Oh, that kills me. That kills me. Did you see that? Obviously, I'm watching it with you."
So this is the thing. So while we're doing this, we're actually learning about how we view our experience, our personal experiences towards movie theaters or just movies in general. And I'm learning his side. I'm learning. You can multitask, right?
Yeah, I'm multitask.
So
he just adapts. He's like, what's that thing?
Doesn't matter to you.
The chameleons.
Yeah, they just whatever they go. Like, okay, I'm here.
No, but I have an extent. Like
he's like,
for me, I'm right in the middle. Like, let's say for you. You pretty much like you are an extremist, but for a team, it's just like I don't know. I think I'm more on T side. I think I'm more
on my side. Yeah,
no. I think I'm your team. I think I'm more on the east side. I think I'm more so on the east side.
Explain because what you were saying.
What? Which one? The depression one?
Your side.
My side. Yes. I'm kind of. It's like 2 versus 1 now. I'm in a box right here. Now, what happens is. When it comes to my movie experience, this is why the second time around I can do this. Like, that's why I said when I watch a movie the first time, I don't mind doing that the second time around because I've seen it already. I don't have to worry about that stuff.
No, of course.
So what we've learned is some people take it more seriously than others. Some people like to go and enjoy it. Laugh, cry, go through the whole roller
I'm feeling all those emotions. I just don't express them. So, for example, there's a sad scene in my head. I'm like, that's sad. I'm not gonna physically show sadness.
Okay. Next up.
Okay.
So you cried the inside.
Internal. You keep you bottle that stuff down. You keep pushing it.
Anyway, so these are the do's and the don'ts. All right.
T.
That's not do's and don'ts. It's
that's kind of different.
You can comment on whether my side is crazy, or you can agree. I suggest you agree stuff. Everybody has their own way, I guess.
No. But you know what? It's all about giving different sides respect. You know what? I'm with T on this one because, like, to stay quiet is the best neutral mindset where everybody can have the same shared experience. That's bottom line.
Yeah. So
same shared experience.
No.
No. Seriously speaking, realistically.
I paid my ticket.
No, I understand.
I paid for my food.
I understand.
I paid for my seat.
But you didn't pay for the room.
Why am I
not paying for the room?
Why am I going to your standards? Did you pay for my drinks?
Do I have a point?
My drinks. You pay for my food, my seat.
But and the same thing. Did you do that for me?
Well, you're gonna be quiet. You don't matter. Wow. I don't even know you're in the room. I pretty much paid. Listen. If you are, please, goes to listen. If you are a comedian, please keep your jokes to yourself while we're trying to enjoy the movie.
I mean, no, it's like they ignore the stuff on the screen. They're literally telling you,
exactly.
Please be quiet.
Talking, please.
They want to be the center of attention.
No texting.
They want to be the
phone chats.
You don't want to. They want to be the spotlight. All right?
Yeah.
I didn't pay a ticket to hear your corny jokes. You don't enhance the movie. You want to make the movie more than it is by saying some random jokes. I need you to be quiet, you and your bunch of characters. All right?
Yeah,
Secondly, I feel bad for the ones who like to show up late. I've been there. I'm sure we all been through that before. You show up late, and now you took away the movie. Now you're the movie. I gotta watch and figure out how are 8 people gonna find seats in a sold out theater. And so now you're the movie. I'm watching you and I'm laughing. Some of it is funny, some of it is annoying. I'm like, oh shoot, and he got 4 bags of popcorn. and he's carrying 2 drinks at the same time. And I'm watching, now I'm missing important parts of the movie. It is funny though, isn't it? Then I watch the group split up. I like that. Like, oh no, you gotta sit over there next to that big guy over there. I guess you two go. Yeah, good for you. You show up 20 minutes interrupting a good movie that everybody paid for. Who else is there? Instigator. Please, why after getting all the way to the seat, you ready to fight somebody, man? You've gotten all. It's like boarding a plane. You get all the way to the plane, you sit down,
and then
buckle
act like
up.
a fool.
Then you did the.
But you know what? You know what's another add-on? You know what's another add-on that I would put to this is people watching a movie, everybody's being quiet, and somebody just want to play a little game by putting a laser.
Oh no! That was
laser light on screen.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
They still do that now?
No, not now.
Oh, obviously not now.
Still.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's just immaturity at the end of the day when you look at it.
Please, the immaturity got to
stop.
stay outside the room. Have respect, have consideration, have some compassion. People want to escape, just if you want to have a little expression, have a real brief expression, but not like a whole 50 seconds of expression.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree with that?
I agree.
I'm surprised you agree with that.
I agree sometimes, all right? I'm not always disagreeing with everything. I disagree with the way y'all watch movies, but I do agree with that.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, listen, we really hope you guys enjoyed our take on how to watch movies and how we personally like to watch them ourselves.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So please comment, like, subscribe.
Yeah.
If you like what you see,
If you agree or disagree, let us know.
by all means.
Let us know your experience also. That's also helpful.
So until next time, if you ain't get running, you gotta get going.